Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about a certain place that you should not be looking to sell your silver and gold. Now, I stumbled across this website when I was I'm always online looking for deals, just looking for silver and gold, going on Silver Gold Bull, all the places that I usually go for, just looking for sales. And this place popped up and I went and looked at it, and then I saw some of the stuff that they were doing as far as what their payouts are. And I was looking over and I'm thinking, wow, that is a really, really bad payout. And for most silver stackers or people that have been stacking for a while, you would know that a place like this would not be the best place to sell it. But if you're just getting into silver stacking, or if you're not, a silver stacker, let's just say you've inherited some coins, some silver, some gold, this will be some good advice, because places like this are definitely not looking to pay you top dollar. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to jump onto the computer. I'm not going to ramble on a bit here, because I want to show you this place just so I can tell you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so this is the site here. It's called cashandgold.ca. So, you've all seen these cash for gold places and things. I just want to talk about exactly why it's not the greatest place to be selling your stuff. And then going down with how it works, and it says, number 1, evaluate. We test the purity and weight of your silver. Number 2, receive a quote. We provide a quotation valid for the day. Number 3, decide, choose whether to sell or loan your silver. And then number 4 is get paid. Receive your money on spot. It makes sense. It's very straightforward, very simple. Not a lot of, anything that's popping out as unusual here or anything. But the only thing is the price. You can see here that I'm just going to be going by the bullion stuff here. The 3/9 bars and coins. It says that the payout is $25 Canadian. So I'll put a conversion up here for everything. But at that price for today's spot, you're going to be getting like $5 under spot price. And for silver stackers, the spot price is a lot of what we go by. And when you're looking to sell your stuff, that's almost like the bare minimum that you're looking to get back in return, because you do know that the coin, the LCS and the coin shop owners, they need to make a profit. So when they're buying stuff off of you, obviously they need to leave that wiggle room in there so that they can sell it and make a profit. It's a business. We all understand that. So yeah, like I was saying, bare minimum is when people are talking about selling is spot price. Like, oh, my generic bars and my generic rounds, I'll be eating a little bit of those premiums that I paid for it, but I'll be getting spot price, maybe a little bit more on the sale depending on the item. And then when you go up with silver eagles and different types of coins and things like that, you'll be getting a little bit more of a premium back, because with those coins, the coin dealer will be able to sell it for that much more. So on his back end, he'll be able to make up that little bit more that he's giving you for those coins. So that all makes sense when you're looking to keep everything intact. You're selling the silver to somebody, this coin dealer is buying it from you in the hopes of selling those exact products back to another person. Places like this don't have that. They're basically looking to sell the stuff at melt or at spot price. They're not looking to buy, the American Eagles, or a tube of American Eagles, and then turn around to sell it to somebody else. They're looking to get all this silver and scrap it. So that's why you're going to be getting so much less when you actually go to a place like this. And they're kind of banking on people that, just kind of come into this. Say a family member dies and they're left with just a whole garage or monster pot, whatever it is, just a bunch of silver or gold is just left for them. It's a good problem to have, don't get me wrong. But this is it's kind of useless metal to them. They're just taking up space. They know it's valuable, so they want to get the money out of it. They don't do too much research. They'll just go in, where do I sell my cash and gold? And that's where you see a lot of these names. It's all cash and gold, blah, 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 stuff like that. Those are search terms. You know what I mean? You type that into Google. This is one of the first things that's going to be popping up is cash for gold places. So if you were to look at these quotes as someone that stacks silver, knows spot price, knows what they're kind of dealing with as far as a good deal, you'll see that whatever you're being quoted here is just dog shit. And again, these places, they need to make money. You know what I mean? This is the type of company that it is. They're looking to get this silver and sell it to the refineries at melt. So that's the margins that they're working with. You know what I mean? So they do have to pay out that little bit less because they're not getting as much as, say, those coin dealers will when they're turning around and trying to sell a 2021 American Silver Eagle. There's some wriggle room with that, with how much they can make off of it. When they're selling for spot and melt, when they're selling for melt prices, that's the top, you know what I mean? So they have to work down from there. They can't think, oh, I'm going to get a little bit more on the back end from the refineries. No, they have to pay out less and less from the customers. They can't increase their number to the refinery. That's just not going to work. So they have to lower their, price, their payout price to, make ends meet, to make it profitable, to make it work. I don't think this is insidious or anything like that. I don't think they're doing a bad thing. They're just kind of, the way I was going to phrase it was praying, so that would kind of say it, but they're just kind of banking on people not knowing what they have, not knowing what they're doing, and just, if you get a good amount of silver being brought in, you're not going to hear people complaining when they walk out with $3,000. You'll hear them complaining when they say that was actually worth $4,500, but you settled for $3,000. If they found that out, yes, they would be pissed. But at the time, at the moment, when they're walking out of that store with $3,000 and they don't have to lug back, 50 pounds of silver or whatever it is, they're happy. So that's what they're banking on. Same with gold. I'm just going to show you here. I'm again going to go with the 4/9 bars and coins. This is enter weight, so I'm going to put in 31.1 grams because that is 1 troy ounce, and then go to calculate. And then that says your gold is worth $2,005.64. Might sound a lot if you think that's in American. That is actually in Canadian dollars. So again, I will put a conversion here so you can see. And I'm telling you right now that spot price in Canada is right around $2,300. So you can see just how much you're losing out if you were to sell to a place like this, instead of like a local coin shop or something like that. So yes, for stackers, it makes sense that we've been around enough to know that this is not the best place to go to sell your stuff. You're not going to be getting the best prices. But if you're brand new to it and you're buying silver and you're stacking silver, one thing that's for sure is if you're just getting into this, you'll be a little bit prone to be making mistakes. One of the mistakes would be is overbuying. You know what I mean? You say, oh, I'm going to buy all this silver, and then you don't take into account bill payments, whatever it is, and you need to sell that silver right away. Number one, you're going to be taking a loss because of those premiums that you bought it for. But number two, since you're brand new to this, you might not know the best places to sell your stuff. And the only things that you've been seeing on TV and when you're driving down the street, you always see these cash for gold, cash for gold, cash for gold places. That's their marketing. They just see it. It's very simple. You don't have to think about it. You have gold, they have cash. Let's bring it here. So unfortunately, people, they will be getting, shortchanged. They're not going to be getting everything that it's worth. And you just got to do a little bit more research and look into it a little bit more to see exactly what their business model is here, because it's not to give you the most money. So yes, that's the video that I wanted to show you there. And if you've been stacking for any amount of time, you do know and you've seen these places. And just by looking at some of the websites or going into some of the physical stores, you can see what's going on. You can see that the prices aren't the greatest return for what you're looking for, and there are better options for you. But like I said in the video there, these places, they are not making their money off of someone that's been stacking for a decade. They're making it off someone that's inherited some gold and silver and are just looking to unload it quick for some cash. Not wanting to do too much homework on what exactly everything's worth and what you should be getting for it. It's just the marketing that these places have been doing for the past decade. They've been around for a long time, since right around the 2008 financial crisis. You started seeing a lot of these cash for gold places pop up. And it's because of, for people that are desperate. They need to be liquid. They need to get some money, and they have these coins that they have no interest in. They just inherited, and they want to get the cash value for it. So that's the people that they're looking to get in. And like I said, for these people that don't exactly know what they have in their hands, they're not going to be feeling that they were ripped off when they're walking out of the store with a couple of $1,000s, even though they could have been walking out with a couple of $1,000 more. But yeah, that is the video that I want to make there. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. If the cash for gold places are still big around your area. Up in Toronto, a few years back, it was really, really bad. You couldn't go, 2 steps down the street without running into one of these cash for gold places. They are still around. A lot of them are still in business and thriving. I still see when I go by, a lot of people are still in there, still it's, people are using these services. And, for some people, I guess they're happy with getting whatever same day, not having to worry about it. But if you're actually looking to, sell some of your stacks, sell some of your coins or your bars, definitely do not go to these cash for gold places. As I said, they run kind of like a pawn shop, so don't go to any pawn shops either. Go to that local coin shop, especially if you can form a relationship with the person, and that's where you'll be getting the better deal on your gold and silver, the better return for the better payout is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, like I said, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.